Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Pablo Lopez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
That's too low, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up and in, and that is ball one.
No strikes.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
Foul.
On the ground, right side. But it kicks foul. Missing inside. And the count 2-1.
2-1.
Right side. France. Over to Correa for one. Back to first. Not in time. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Here's Muncy to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Check on the runner. Kim dives back in safely. Kim, the runner at first with two gone. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
One ball. One strike.
Swings through that one.
1-2.
Runner. Here goes the runner. And they'll do it again. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. Pablo Lopez the strikeout. Back at target field and on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And that one is lifted in the air, and he makes the catch. One down. Here's Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Trevor Larnach in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Here's Byron Buxton. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Lopez back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Ball, no. 2-0 to count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 1-0. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. The batter now will be Will Smith. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That one drifts inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. One out. Runner at second. The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that's way high. 1-0. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And they lead by 2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike 1. Pitches in there. 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Here is Freddie Freeman. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
They say you win.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. First
No,
pitch
that's the ball.
misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Royce Lewis.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well,
0-1.
he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous
That's a
mandarin
ball.
orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Ty France at the plate and takes high
One ball,
there.
no strike.
The next
Ball.
offering misses. 2 balls, no
2
strikes.
balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is out of play. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Hae-Sung Kim. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard.
Shohei on the go.
No.
Pitch is low. Throw to second.
1-0.
Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole
1
field
strike.
right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Betts. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Lee starting up the middle at second. 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. And that one in the air, center field. Edman in position, nabs it, and there's 1 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. This is Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
In there at the knees.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one missed. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fouled off left side. Castro off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Castro back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Chop to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And the first offering is not close.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 3. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2. Hard hit left side. On to France.
He's out.
So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Will Smith to the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that's a strike.
0-1.
That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball left side. Slings it across.
He's out.
And they get the out on Smith. Michael Conforto will climb in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's too high. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
The 0-1. Just missed. Hit in the air, left field. Larnach makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom four, here's Trevor Larnach. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground to the left. Whips it to first.
He's out.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and chases a low one there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's to third. Oh, and it hits the base. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Wallner, batting with one down, takes a strike. Move to first. Buxton back in there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Ground ball left side, could be two. Betts to second, on to Freeman. Double play, inning over. Ready now for the fifth inning. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Lopez back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is down low. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Lewis sizing this one up. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Kim up for the third time and takes ball one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's inside. That one misses. 3-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Line drive. He's got it, and there's two away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ohtani up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for LA, Max Muncy. Check on the runner. Ohtani back in.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
0-1. Outside.
1-1.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Man at second. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. And that's a base hit. Ohtani coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite.
Michael Tonkin gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And first offering is fouled off. Muncy off of first with 2 away. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-2. Squirts
away a little bit. The shortstop takes the ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And a foul ball.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one inside. 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now, Ty France. Grounded out his first time up. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He sends it into the second deck. It's 3-1. 1 out, base is empty. Brooks Lee getting ready to hit. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jeffers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez makes the play, and there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. There's a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hernandez on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
One, two.
In the dirt, blocked. Out to short, bats up with it, and the inning is over. Back at Target Field, and now Teoscar Hernandez. Tonkin, the tall righty, 35 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That misses, and it's 1-0.
No strikes.
And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That's back there. And out of here. And they add a pair. It's 5-1. And here is Michael Conforto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Tapped up the first base side. France tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Freddie Freeman now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge.
2-0.
Edman at first, 1 gone.
Ha!
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. 1 at second.
That's it out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. Back in Minnesota. Well, we go bottom 6. And here comes Carlos Correa. Right through there for a strike. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air out to center field. Edman in position. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. That ends the inning. Danny Coulombe into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Kim in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That catches the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's the one away. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that drops in for a strike. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Muncy digs in. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Upstairs.
Ball, too high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. And he chases that one. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. New pitcher on now, Michael Grove. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 29.
Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away. And that is downstairs. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside
2-2.
low, 2-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And now the first baseman, Ty France. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Coulomb back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Turns and fires to Betts. Headed towards the corner. Wallner flying after this one. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Betts leads off second with nobody out. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-1. And now it's going to be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
Ball.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Down and in, moved his feet. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
First out in the top of the 8th. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's the strike.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here comes Tommy Edman. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 outs. Just missed.
2-1.
Pitch in the dirt,
3-1.
and that's ball 3. That clips the corner.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
And that's outside. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Jeffers up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. That one way outside, and the count is filled up. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. And ball 1. Foul ball there. Lee, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground right side, Kim. 3rd out.
He's out.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Freeman leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul.
So close to possible extra bases right there. Just couldn't keep it fair down the line.
And Freddie takes the K. And up next for Los Angeles, Hae-Sung Kim. Alcala goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. In there, and it's 0-1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Michael Kopech.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Off the mark there, and 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kopech deals. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. That finds the mark on the inside corner. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Full count.
1 down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2 on the way. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So it's their last chance in this one. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Twins down to their final strike. And that's in the dirt. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum.